Hi there, I hope you're having a good day. This is Dave Jacobs of Small Church Pastor, and you're listening to episode 93 of Minipod, No Fluff, Just Good Stuff in Under 5 Minutes. Now, I doubt that Lieutenant Harry Callahan had even an ounce of pastoral gifting, and normally I wouldn't turn to someone known as Dirty Harry. I'm assuming you're familiar with the movie I'm referring to, for advice on pastoral counseling. But I've got to admit that one of the best things I ever learned about counseling, I learned from this character played by Clint Eastwood. There was one line, one simple line in the movie, when the lieutenant said, "A man's got to know his limitations." Thank you, Dirty Harry. Now, if you're like most pastors, you know that pastoral counseling can take up a lot of your time. Most would agree that this is part of our job, but the next time that you're ready to recommend that book on boundaries, make sure that you're comfortable with some boundaries of your own. After all, a pastor's got to know their limitations. Be willing to admit if a person's problem is out of your league. Some problems are best left to the professional Christian counselor. Don't be too quick to agree to meet with a person long term. You see, if a person's problem is such that they need long term counseling, they probably need to see a professional. You can agree to meet with the person for one time to, kind of adequately understand what it is that they're dealing with and be able to diagnose the best way to address it. Sometimes people think they need pastoral counseling when they need professional counseling, and vice versa. Often a person might think that they need to meet with you for the next 7 months when one or two sessions would be enough. Never agree to meet with the person who approaches you for counseling if they want to meet with you, beyond just that first meeting. Now, if your pastoral plate is already full, and many of you, your plate is full, just say so. I know we never want to turn someone away, but there can be times when we need to say, right now I just don't have time to do counseling. And if you find yourself in a busy season, try to have a list of referrals ready. Now, these can be lay people or professionals that you could give the person so that they can get help if they really want to pursue counseling. Some pastors, they love counseling and some don't. Some are good at it and some are poor at it. And many are just somewhere in between. Counseling comes with the job, but sometimes it's best to pass or to pass off. Don't feel bad referring someone to a professional. Don't be afraid to admit that their situation is too complicated for you to handle. There's nothing wrong with admitting that you simply don't have the time to meet with the person long term. And don't forget the words of our good friend, Dirty Harry. A pastor's got to know his or her limitations. That's all for now. I'll talk to you next week. God bless you.